All right, Malines Turks on Socotra. This new Socotra has a lot more space on it. I think they just made the wood lines a bit smaller or something, but yeah, you're kind of just have way more space, so you don't really get pushed into a corner as easily. But look at where all the mines are. You get mines kind of around your TC, and then the opponent gets mines around his TC, and then so there tends to be like a central area that has a bunch of mines in it. This hill is super important still on this map. So you always want to think about that. Your map is... Oh, no, you're this guy. I was going to say, okay, the opponent's map is insane. Having back stone and back gold is so good. He could even, like, low elo mining camp it and just take both at the same time. Not even bad. But anyways, here, let's put it on your point of view. So you brought in the elephant really quickly, which is what you'd want to do on this map. And then pushing deer. Yeah. Honestly, not going so fancy and trying to lame is probably the play. Just play your own game. Don't idle the TC. If your opponent's trying to lame on this elo, he's going to be idling the TC like crazy. Just keep the TC running, push the deer, and you're going to be ahead. Got a Vil going out to the bottom, looks to find... Oh, nice. Yeah, you found this. Okay, beautiful. So far, so good. And... Oh, okay, this house is the first kind of major mistake. It's not as part of the wall. 2 houses right here, really good. Or, well, you wanted to eventually wall this in because of the stone and the gold. But house here against the backwood line, that's a waste of a house. Obviously, you needed it, but even in front of the berries would have been better. We're just going a small wall. Yeah. Oh, like resource wall around the resources. It's okay, but still. This map is so easy to just wall to the TC. So, yeah, you should always just wall kind of in front. In front, it's very easy, and then you have a little bit of space. Okay. But so far so good in terms of not idling the TC at all. Seems like you're getting pretty good worker efficiency as well, so it seems to be pretty good. Turks is always going to be tricky because they're going to want to go for Jannies, and you're going to go for Tower Rush. Okay. Tower Rush is pretty difficult to pull off, but let's see how it goes. You don't really have any scouting, so you don't really know where you're trushing. I would say that you definitely want to scout the opponent, but yeah, good job scouting where you're going to wall. That's what we like to see. But this mining camp should have been over 1 tile as well. It's offset by 1 tile, kind of for no reason. Should be over here. Not going to be the biggest deal, but still. This back gold is really nice to know about. And yeah, you're going to go up, and... Yeah, you could have been up 1 Vil earlier, I would say, but other than that, it's definitely good. It is hard to get up 1 villager early, but you definitely can if you do the build right. AKA just take more food. Okay, you're sending the Vils a little too early, though. You usually aim for 20 up. Okay, nice. Oh, we're going to go for a barracks. Okay, so you're going to go with spears as well. All right, all right. Malians could maybe do archers with it. Archers and towers is good. It's still too early, though. I mean, they should be probably going this way. This guy can scout this way. They can scout this way. It's better to get them to do something. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, and you see him. You could just Vil War. Oh, my God, he has no loom. You just kill him. Come on, go. That's why you always click the opponent's Vil. You want to see. He's going up with no loom. Yo, just go kill him. This is why you click the Vils, though. Man, if you had just known. Oh, my God. You could just kill him right now. Might as well, right? He's taking forward stone, too. He has back stone. Oh, my God. He's making a major mistake, but you're not really capitalizing. And now the Vils are here, but they're not making the tower. Oh, you don't have the wood for it now. Disaster. You definitely missed opportunity. This is still going to be good. He probably doesn't see it from here, right? Yeah, just barely. You'll probably get a Vil because he doesn't have loom. As long as you garrison instantly. Oh, militia's kind of a waste, though. Oh, my God. Why are we making militia, though? We don't have res for that. The correct play is to add an archery range and start making archers. Oh, and you have to garrison. Without the garrison, you don't do as much damage. And now he's just going to run, right? If you're lucky, you're still... Oh, yeah. Look at that. You just one-shot, but then you ungarrisoned. What are you doing? Oh, the ungarrison was actually a throw. That's like 4 vills that are gonna die because of the tower. Ay, ay, ay. But this is why you go archers as well. Oh, man. It's so tilting to see this tower not garrisoned. Ay, ay, ay. All those vills die if it's garrisoned. You might still get one more. There we go. Nice slap there. So you're ahead. I disagree with the men-at-arms play here, though. I think it should have just been an archery range, and it would have been good. This wall's a little too far out as well. If you're going to res wall, you want it really tight. Going all the way out here, you might as well just have made bigger walls. There's no point in making them this big here. So, yeah. The whole point of walling to the lumber camp is so that it's super cheap. So you make like 2 palisades here, 2 palisades here. It's not like make a huge wall like this. Yeah, second tower definitely could have been up earlier as well. Instead of, these vills should have never gone to gold. They should have towered here and then towered here. And you have men-at-arms, right? Like, look, he's going to have 0. So you could definitely go a lot more aggressive here. He took all of his berries, but you're kind of, this tower doesn't really do much. Because your opponent doesn't have res here. And look, he's just taking the res in the back, which you kind of could have scouted a bit better, but you know he has stone here. There we go. So yeah, when you're trushing, information is very, very important, and you didn't really have the correct information. See, look, like, you think he's still on berries, but the berries are actually gone. So this tower does nothing. So you're kind of wasting the towers. And that's delaying farms and stuff. Okay, he let you in, though. That's good. This tower might allow you to break this a little bit better, which is good. But, I mean, he's going to be able to get up and make Janissaries. So you have to be doing more damage than this. I would say you want to batter this down and get another tower in here. Even in here is good. Or even just kill the house. The house goes down faster because you have like 5 vills. But sending the vills back is not the play. The correct play is maybe even making a tower outside. Something like that. Yeah. That should be a pretty good tower. It forces him to counter tower, which slows down his Janissaries. And there's only so much stone that he can work with as well. Oh, he's not even going to counter tower. Okay, so the opponent's not going to have any stone because you only get 2 stones. 1 here and 1 here. So he's going to have to buy 200 stone if he wants Jannies. So he's definitely not reacting to this properly, but you definitely could have been a little bit better with the towers because these 2 towers weren't really useful. Okay. Only 6x not LTC, so, I mean, overall, you're just executing this way better than your opponent. Like, how many games do you have? 1,000 elo is kind of close to where you start, but, it feels like you're kind of outclassing this guy. So far. Now we're idling to go up to the Castle Age, maybe? Oh, no. Just finally forgot TC production. But, man, you weren't idling until this time, which is pretty crazy. Like 80? Yeah. So you're definitely underranked for where you will probably end up pretty quickly, I would say. So Men-at-Arms, yeah. Well, with only 80 games, you're not going to be able to know all of the civs and know what's going to be coming your way. But Turks, he should have Janissaries coming pretty soon. He just should mine 7 stone from like the back here and then buy 100. He is making a stable for some reason, which is kind of weird, but yeah. Oh, this was random civ? Okay. Yeah. It's just infantry it's so easy to counter, even Malian infantry. Seems to be working for you, but he's going to get up and he's going to make a castle and, well, Men-at-Arms not going to really do much good. Yeah, so they're Men-at-Arms bonus. Yeah, most people play infantry civs just as crossbowmen or cavalry civs, depending on what they have better. A lot of the time, like, infantry is just, it's too expensive to get into, and a good player is just going to be able to deal with it with either crossbowmen or knights a lot of the time. Even monks is going to be okay against them. But yeah, taking a look at this side, I think that you could have pressed in even further with the towers. So villagers, they have a bonus damage against buildings. So they do +3 against buildings. And houses have -1 melee armor in the Feudal Age. So you're doing like 7 damage per hit with the Vills. So you can actually break houses really fast with Vills. So I think that would have been probably the better play. And then you go in and you make another tower in here. And then he has problems because then it's like his gold is here. Then you make a tower on this side and then he's dead. So I think we were just not quite aggressive enough. And now the castle's going to come down. So you're going to be able to click up here, although I think you don't have buildings. Yeah, you didn't make a market or a blacksmith, so that's going to be a problem. I hope you realize that and then make that. But yeah, the Jannies are going to be a problem. Once he gets Janissaries out, oof. You never get in. Unfortunately, Men-at-Arms, they're supposed to be specialists at taking down buildings, but they actually suck. They're actually so garbage. Like, actual garbage. Also, buildings get extra melee armor and pierce armor in the next age. So he got to Castle Age, which means his mining camp is extra tanky. Yeah. Will you play games after coaching? Yeah, probably. We're doing 3 replay reviews, though. We're going up, but he's already going to have Janissaries, and unfortunately, Men-at-Arms don't deal with that. See, Archers can kind of deal with them. Scouts can kind of deal with them, potentially, but Men-at-Arms will do 0. And, yeah. Men-at-Arms just very situational. If you can make Men-at-Arms at the start of Feudal Age, then they can be good. But the only advantage you get from having Men-at-Arms over Scouts or Archers is that you can make Militia and Dark Age so you can have them early. Other than that, the other 2 units are basically just almost always better. Men-at-Arms have slightly better bonus against buildings, but it's not that big of a deal. You're not even going to take down buildings in the early game anyways because people just repair. So you're going to go into Skirmishers, it looks like, but wait, you're getting armor for skirms, but we don't have any ranges yet, so not sure what the plan is here. And we're getting bloodlines. Wait, are you going Cav Archers? That doesn't work. I think that you could have played Crossbowmen. So Malians, they have their gold bonus where they collect gold faster and they last longer, and then also they have the faster working universities, so they can get ballistics out really fast. So it can be sometimes good. You're gonna go knights though, so getting armor and fletching for archers and then going knights isn't good. So in this game, in Age of Empires 2, if you invest into upgrades for 2 different unit types, you're just not going to have enough units. So a lot of the time you want to have kind of a main unit that you fully upgrade until your opponent sort of counters it, and then you add something else. But if you're going to try and go skirmishers and knights, you're going to have either too few upgrades or too few units to do anything. So you can't do both at the same time. You have to choose one, and then once you have a good number and they're well upgraded, or your opponent hard counters or something and you have to switch, then you switch to something else. So you can't do both at the same time though. So yeah, you bought all those upgrades, but now we don't have enough for Elite Skirm. We don't have enough Knights. We could have had a second stable. Like a second stable would have been better than this. The opponent could have just killed you by coming across the map with the Janissaries, and he didn't though, so that's kind of good. Because you had nothing there, and he had like 5 dudes that could just shoot all your guys down. But the Knights will probably be okay now. You just needed full Knights, though. Skirmishers without Elite Skirm are pretty useless at this stage. And instead of having all of these Skirms and Skirmisher upgrades and the ranges, that could have been like 5 more Knights. Imagine you have 10 Knights here. 10 Knights, you just go in and you win. But instead we have a couple of ranges, 7 random Skirms that aren't really going to do anything. Gonna go for university as well, like even stone mining. We're just getting a bunch of techs. We need to have a little bit more focus. So we want to focus on one thing. If you were gonna go full skirms, well, skirms is not great anyways because Turks, they have free light cav upgrade. You know he had a stable, and also his light cav have an extra pierce armor. So he can easily just add those against the skirms. But if you go archers, then go crossbowmen, that would have been a good play. 2 range, crossbowman, full crossbowman, and then you can range over top, because this map, you get kind of stuck in the side of the map. So crossbowman would just range over the walls, which can be pretty strong. Keeping the castle drop back was good. Yeah. The opponent definitely could have dropped it on your face and you would have just lost. Because you had no military to defend because all your military was over here. He could have actually just put it here and then you're dead. But he didn't quite do that, so it's good for you. Might be able to take this down potentially. Oh, he's not going to be open though. So, well, yeah, he's got Janis. So this is where you'd rather be on crossbowmen. Janissaries, they only have 7 range these days. So crossbowmen also have 7 range once you get Bodkin Arrow. So he can't just abuse his range outside of his base. But, yeah, we got skirms now. Opponent's being very passive. Basically, the moment you add a second TC on this map, you're going to be losing a lot of map control. I wonder if he has TCs. No, he's still 1 TC, but... Oh, no, he does have a TC here. That's why he's not attacking, because he's just booming. You should be able to just make military and attack and win, though. With this map control, you can get a castle on the map as well. Well, you have these. You have ballistics, too, so let's just send these. I think we need to control group our units. So these guys should be in a control group, and then these guys should be in a separate control group so that we can just move the dudes at any time. Gotta be careful with the castle, though. Oh, nice. Got one. You can just click them close to the Jannies. It's like 4 guys. You have a bunch, you just get close, and then you just kill them all real quick. No need to chill back here. I guess you were scared of a Mangonel popping out or something, but still. You just go scatter formation. Even if a Mangonel pops out, he kills a few, but then the Knights clean up the Mangonel. It's completely worth. And pushing back the Jannies is very good. Let's see. Just really nice wood line. But all these houses should have just been as part of a wall. Like, the only reason you can't win is because your opponent did wall really well. And the buildings that you make, you're going to make them anyways, so why not make them as part of a wall? It's just better. Okay. And let's see. Siege Workshop. You'll never take down the castle in Castle Age. So it's better. Your best play here is just to make a castle, like even on this hill, or this hill, and just go to Imperial Age and make trebuchets. Because going for a ram push is not good, actually, unfortunately. Rams suck. Like, they can sometimes work, but they're pretty bad. There's the castle. Okay, nice. You know the TC's here, though. I would maybe put it... Well, actually, you wouldn't be able to range the TC anyways. Honestly, this hill is more important. This hill's closer to... This hill is okay if you're up to Imp, but... are you? Okay, you are up to Imp. Okay. Then it'll probably be okay. But... Hopefully you can get another castle back here, actually, because you're pretty open. Rams are so good when the opponent doesn't spec them. Yeah, but they're too expensive, though. If you've built up enough Rams that are actually going to do something, you could have just gone to Imp instead. Or made something else. But Rams, if the opponent went full Janissaries, could be okay. They're pretty good at tanking. Gonna go Gabettos. Oh, you could put Gabettos inside the Rams to make them go so fast, and then get close to his bombard cannons, and then ungarrison the Rams, and then just kill the bombards. That's the play that I would do, actually. But it's really hard to do, and it requires a lot of micro, so I wouldn't recommend it here, but it is a super hype play. Okay, instantly on Imp. We need to be making trebs. Let's see. Instant trebs. Oh, man. Yeah, you feel like you're making some decisions better than 1K, but it feels like you just don't have experience in the game. Did you play, like, StarCraft or something? Feels like you will improve very fast from what I'm seeing. Okay. Oh, we do have some accidental Gabettos in the queue. So the correct number of trebs that makes it really hard for him to repair against is 3 or 4. So we want to just be making trebs until we can until we have like 3 or 4. 2 is not enough, and of course he does have bombards. Turk bombards have extra HP, so it's a little hard to take them out. And Malians don't have bracer for their skirms, so unfortunately you can't fully upgrade them. Fully upgraded skirmishers do 2 damage per hit to mangonels, or sorry, to bombard cannons, whereas if you're missing even 1 attack upgrade, you only do 1 damage. So yeah, we have capped rams, but I mean, what are they gonna do, really, right? Oh, we hit the Vil, but not the bombard, unfortunately. P90 BB Sag. No, trickle trebs is good. It's not, you're not really trickle trebbing when you have a forward castle. You wouldn't wait for your trebs, like keeping them in the castle. You would still attack with them here, but you would just keep making them. Okay, Gebettos are going on a mission, but opponent's paying attention. Yeah, I think you just need army. Unfortunately, like, the Hussars that he has are really good. Okay, you kind of have enough, sort of. But yeah, protecting this is good. You just needed to focus on one thing. Like, the skirmishers were pretty useless. Instead of making skirmishers, you could have had twice as many knights. With twice as many knights, you just win. Have no clue what to do now. Yeah, so definitely full knights is pretty good. The opponent could go camels, but I would say that full knights is going to be quite useful here. And you have gold in the back, lots of wood. So in this situation, you just want to pay attention to your economy a little bit. So basically, selecting these, making mining camp, making a bunch of farms here, make like 3 more stables, and then just start making knights. You don't even need to get Cavalier or anything. Just full knights. Just need to have like 20 knights here, and then you can just send them in. But yeah, that's going to go down. And now you have no military. So you're going to go Cavalier, but I'd rather have 3 more knights than Cavalier, honestly. In this situation. Now we have longswords. Yeah, longswords is always going to be kind of bad. You had the right idea to get to knights eventually, but it's too late now. So see how he went full into one unit type here that he had to upgrade? Just the cavalry line. So he just has more units because he had better focus. There we go. Now he's starting to add in some armor upgrades for the Jannies, which is not that big of a deal. Well, this ended up being okay. Now he has camels, though, so at this point, it's kind of rough. Yeah. Malians do have camels as well, though. So your camels are slightly worse because you don't have blast furnace, but it's not too bad to just go camels against them as well. Let's see. We've got iron casting coming in. Okay. Yeah, the main issue is just you needed farms over here. We just have too much on wood now. And, well, the opponent could just get a castle here. He doesn't have the res for it, but yeah, just keep making units. Looks like, wait. I think the stables are not really working, right? Yeah, we need to keep all the stables working here. Oh, opponent's getting some stuff. You don't have paladins, so you kind of just have to make cavalier. Reluctant to make knights earlier because of the camels. Yeah, exactly. You just make the units, and then if he has the counter, you just run away as the knight player. It's not so bad. Yeah, for him is a pretty big upgrade, so getting that earlier would have been good. But yeah, I think that instead of the Gebettos, instead of the skirms, just focus on the knight production. You crush everything that he had. Got bombards now. Yeah. Ooh, little ugly fight. I don't think you patrolled in properly. I think some of your knights are kind of doing nothing. I think you just right-click to go in. When you attack, you want to be patrolling so that your guys attack the closest unit. If you just right-click a random unit, they'll go and attack that unit sometimes. Anyways, now it's probably over after losing that siege. Blue's being very slow at pushing. He just needs to put everything here and then win. Oh, okay. I mean, you did clean that up. I don't know where his army is. He has so much res, but he's just not spending. So your spending is better here. So that's good. Game should be over. He's trying to go heavy cav archers. Okay. He's going to have, like, no res, though. Opponent has no gold. I don't know how he can play heavy cav archer here. Okay. Well, I mean, population looking good. Going two-handers, though. I don't know. They just don't serve a purpose here. He had 5 relics. Okay, yeah, that explains some things. I wasn't paying attention to that. We have the final armor. I mean, camels are really good. How many guys does he have? Oh, he's got like 40 though. Yeah, they're not good enough here. Not gonna work here. That's a lot. Ooh, if only the bombards were in the play there. You must GG here, come on. Can't lose our army that hard. And all he needs to do is just spam Hussar now. He just has better Hussar. And you don't even have helps, so it's gonna be very hard. I am assuming he's pushing so slowly. Blue needs to add some trebs. What is this guy scared of? Yeah. Just needs to go. Even send the Hussars underneath the castle so you can't repair it. I mean, he doesn't ever have to move out. He does have 5 relics and the better army, so technically he could just win by chilling. It's like, I guess if he has all day, he can just chill. Enjoying yourself, yeah. Not really anything to comment on. At least I can eat my dinner. Oh, is that Say My Name? Hey. People at lower elo are so scared of one castle, even in post-im. Your defense are the light calves. Yeah, for Imba light calves. For Imba light calves are pretty good. Turk Hussars are kind of like pretty good though. All right, GG's. Let's see where it went all wrong. It was basically just not having a focus on what military you were making here. That's the main thing that you want to learn. The tower rush, of course, at the start. Towers, these first 2 towers should have been placed a little better. This tower was kind of pointless. You have men-at-arms. You should just try and get the tower here with the men-at-arms to support. So no need to creep the towers forward like that. You basically get a tower here and a tower here, and the opponent loses. And let's see. Oh yeah, I was like way back here. Going for knights and skirms at the same time is not really good. You want to just go for one unit type at once. So full knights here or full skirms, or well, full crossbowmen's probably would have been your best bet. Yeah, that's probably what I would have done. And then you didn't quite have enough trebs. Oh wait, where was that? Oh, that was like way back here. Didn't quite have enough trebs. Going Capdram is generally not really useful here. It's like you were trying to do too many things. You also went into long swordsman at some point. So it's all just wasted res. Also, the trebs could have just been a little bit further back so the bombard cannons can't kill them. Would have been good. Like if the trebs were just back here, you could still kill everything. Just the bombards can't kill them, and then you probably win as well. There we go. Yeah.